Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on the mysterious JG and the Date clan. Having turned against the Tokugawa, are reaching deep into the old territory of the Hojo, which has been held by the Tokugawa for some time. Taking over this breadbasket of Japan will possibly give them the strength to punch into Japan's other breadbasket, which is the old Oda territories, and I know, we'll see. One of the things that's preventing us from having more complete victory here is that the, what happened over here? This was probably the place that the Chosakabe took over to, like, finish off a lesser clan. But the Mori are still on the side of the, Takeda, or the Tokugawa, unfortunately. Which is making this a little bit more difficult than it might have been otherwise. But, otherwise, things are going pretty darn good. Udazane Imagawa. Wait, really? Is that the guy I think it is? The guy who took over from the, took over when, painted-faced Kamari guy from the games died? It's probably somebody else with a similar name. Daimyo Tsurugu Yoshimoto's there. No, it is him. Yeah, I've been playing Spirit of the Sonata, and like a plot point is the fact that this guy was not... He's considered a shitty enough leader that like the Imagawa are falling apart around him. He spent most of his time playing games and writing poetry. As a result, Ieyasu Tokugawa and Shingen Takeda conquered his realm. Aww. Isn't Tokugawa clan my sworn enemy? We want to make the same kind of world. The kind of world where everyone displays Kamari all the time. Kamari. Once again, there's battles happening everywhere. Or about to happen everywhere. Oh, Joshu. That was the wife of whoever. Daughter of Uchiyasu Hojo when the Hojo Takeda and... Oh, I think this is, I think she's actually, Lady Hakawa from Samurai Warriors 4. Well, if we win this fight, we can damage the walls of Edo Castle.
Let's go. Leave it to me.
What are his tactics? Lower speed, but greatly increases defense. That's probably a fine one once we're engaged and not going to be moving around anyway.
Well then, let us be off.
Take your sorry ass out.
Now is the time we show our pride.
Please, give up.
Begin.
The begin.
Playtime's over.
Oh, that's Kataro, who actually would be helping her out in the Samurai Warriors version of this soon. Guess he's been frozen in place here. The battle be joined.
Leave it to me.
I guess this movement is completely frozen by some tactic. But he's still winning. We'll have to see if any Tokugawa reinforcements arrive in time. Okajuro Katakura is here, which is... So we do have... Well, we've got him arriving and... teleporting onto a wall. And Kajuro's arrival, if nothing else, is going to mean that we'll do more damage to the walls when we attack. So let's just charge.
Attack. Playtime's over.
Playtime's over. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Have you no sense of decency? I don't remember which user it was. I remember your icon and not your name. I apologize. Who
Leave it to me.
was calling out a character other than Shaman Yamazaki for saying playtime's over, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, maybe we will capture Edo in this video. It's really going to depend on whether we can position ourselves so that no one's able to reinforce. 'Cause I didn't know having him teleport in, like, right there was going to be quite as effective as it is.
So let's win.
I giving her credit, man. She's not giving up.
The enemy is heading for our territory.
Nagashima Castle. Alright, so I gotta remember that. But battle be joined. I think we got this now.
Acknowledged. Leave it to me. Yes.
I was gonna put Masamune in charge of Edo, but it might be Kajuro now. So they got less than 1,000 hit points left in this place. But now, what was the name of the castle? Ah, crap. I kind of knew that I needed to know as well. Naga something castle. Bad short-term memory. Oh, Nagashima Castle is already doomed. So okay, that's not really news. Meanwhile, Masamune just activated some kind of tactic, so.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
So we'll get probably kicked out of this one by the start of a domestic turn, but
Advance.
our night attack is a success. Yeah, baby.
Leave it to me.
I've never bothered this before, but now I'm like,
Follow me.
let's attack the castle during the battle. Date Twin Powers, activate!
Leave it to me.
We will suspend the battle for council. Can't believe I've fallen ill. Can't believe I've fallen ill. I can't believe I've gained new abilities.
Your orders?
Templar.
Reporting in.
So we've got castle surrounded. Nagashima Castle surrounded. We are going to lose that one. Komoro and Kawagao castles are going to fall. Minobu will fall. We're losing at Iwamura.
Here's last month's balance.
Gained more than we spent. And did we get our...
Reporting in.
we don't have our new food yet, do we? One or more castles have been scouted. People have gained abilities. We stopped diplomacy with Ukita clan. We can expand away to castle. It's pretty good. So we got some castles with no people in them. Oshi Castle we will start off with here. Might be time to pull from any cities up here that have more than 2 people. But we're not really finding any because they spread their officers as evenly as they could. So that's Oshu, now Iwatsuki. I don't even know how some of these places ended up with officers, actually. I get a little confused sometimes. I know sometimes you tell an officer to park someplace just so they don't have to march all the way home. And then if you forget about that, you mean they're permanently assigned to that base. So if that happens a lot and you lose track of it, sure, but yeah, I think I'm going to start taking officers away from some of these places. I hate to do it, but I think it's time. Head on up here for the front lines, guys. We need you to manage cities. Including Shuganome, which somehow lost all of its officers, like, permanently. Not even just, Alright.
What are you wanting?
Sell me some tea caddies, damn it. We got new districts can be built in some of these places. Oh, wait, a castle. That's right, they mentioned that one. Well, I think we'll need a way to castle to be producing some conscripts. Oh, we got a whole bunch of Sanitas hanging out here now. Which makes sense, it's a way to castle. castles up on the front lines. Let's get them fixed. Not as worried about the castles that are... I don't think this one will ever be in danger again. But at the same time... probably need to be kind of careful with that.
What are you wanting? Thanking you very much.
Oh boy, we're really low on food. We're getting we should be getting our harvest next month though. We got traits that they want to hand out like pole. What the hell, we'll give it to Komatsu. Got a lot of new facilities to build. Building churches right in the middle of Ieyasu's old stomping grounds just to piss him off because Ieyasu was not that big on the Christianity. I shouldn't say Ieyasu wasn't big on it. I mean, the Tokugawa shogunate really stomped that stuff out. Although, you know what? Yeah, I think it was while Ieyasu was still alive. So yeah, what am I saying? He really persecuted the Christians pretty big time. You shouldn't be the overseer anyway. Actually, the other guy should be. Not like a hardcore Christian guy either, but yeah, I saw a film with Liam Neeson in it for like 5 minutes at the beginning and 5 minutes at the end about the persecution of Christians in Japan, and yeah, they were pretty mean about how they treated the Christians. They're a little rough. We used up all the labor and almost all of the money. And I guess we can save. And get going again with more battle. Battle on, Xena. Now it's time for another item. A new item. Well, though actually we'll take a look at... We haven't looked at the clans in a while. Population-wise, Tokugawa still got the biggest... so it's going to... Wow. Man, we've taken most of that valley. I was kind of hoping that we would see numbers that's swung in our favor. Soldier count-wise, we've almost caught up. And that was where we were way behind. Gold-wise, we have the most gold, even though I was worried I don't have that much, it felt like. Income-wise, we have the most income. We have the most policy expense by a lot, though. They've got more crops than we do right now. And supplies by a lot, although I don't really understand how supplies work. But we have the biggest harvest. Military, we've got the most. They've got the most soldiers. They've got the most militia. We have the most max troops as opposed to militia. Never been super clear on how that works, to tell you the truth. We've got more horses than the Tokugawa, although we don't have the most horses. We have more muskets than the Tokugawa, but we don't have the most muskets. And the guys who have more horses and muskets, like the Mori... The Mori are not really a threat. We have 3 times the troops that they do, almost. So it's very much... I mean, if you look at the map of Japan, it's a showdown between the Tokugawa and the Date. Nobody else is really in the game anymore, despite... And I've seen this before. The Mori always look like they're doing great when they control, but I guess they just got a lot of really shitty mountainous cities in this area. So it looks like they've got so much, but they never really do. Anyway. So we'll zoom right back in on this battle that we were doing. To make sure that we deplete the walls.
Advance!
Acknowledged.
Understood.
Everyone, follow me.
Hey, didn't I just a minute ago have had already done? No, I'm probably thinking of a different city.
Leave it to me.
Well, let's just all team up on these walls. Why not? We'll let the tribals slowly defeat Katsunaga Mori to maximize the damage that we do on the. These are tough adversaries. Maximize the damage we do on the walls before this battle is over. Now it's time to show these walls what we're made of.
Can you survive our onslaught?
Can you survive my weird hat?
Sometimes you lose.
Good time Charlie and all that. Defeat an enemy unit right in front of their castle. Yep. Alright, Masamune.
Understood.
We're going to let Lady Tolpanzer finish this while the others... When you guys are done with this, if that's Vulture Bean heading for home, it might be time. I don't know, man. I'm splitting my forces. I might be overextending up here, but if Shaman and Madoka Date can take Kunamine Castle, Lady Tolpanzer can finish off the thoroughly weakened Minowa Castle, and then Masamune can work with Nami Mogami to take over Yamada Castle. We've taken over that corner of this valley here without needing Kakakatsu, Shigazane, and these tribals that are helping. Originally, they were in a group together with Shaman Yamazaki, who split off. I believe it's going to be too late to come reinforce Iwamura Castle. But, I mean, I could have them march. We're already going after Kofu Castle. Maybe they could Fuji Yoshida Castle. Well, we gotta wait till they actually finish the fight first. Keep looking at these to see if any of them have any real force behind them. We are going to take Sakura Castle, and then yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to get pretty rough to take Odawara Castle, but that has more to do with how many hit points the castle has than anything else. Why can't I zoom in on a battle here?
This victory is ours. Enemy officer apprehended.
And killed.
The enemy is heading for our territory.
Tarakatsu Honda is heading to Nagashima Castle with about 4,616 troops. It might be 4,617, it might be 4,615. I'm saying it's about 4,616 troops.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Oh, I'm here to make you safe with my spear. Stop your panic and feel safe or I will kill you. Bobo taking a city there? And now Bobo is going to... I'm going to have him march here to cut off any reinforcements to Tokyo and press towards Tamanawa Castle. But mainly his objective is to get between anyone coming to reinforce Tokyo and Tokyo. Because if we take Tamawana Castle, we can kind of take our time clearing out Tariyama, Kururi, and Mangi. And, of course, Moriyama and Murasakura. Because basically what I'm saying is we'll have cut off any route that they would use. I guess there's sea routes, but we've kind of made it so by land it's extremely difficult for, once we take this city, for them to move into that valley. Of course, the actual entry to the valley is held by Odawara Castle, but that's kind of the last one I expect to be able to take. And I really feel like, unless we have like huge losses up here and start losing cities in the center while we're doing it, I'm going to feel pretty confident once we've taken Odawara Castle that we've secured the ultimate final victory in this LP. It's going to take a long time to roll Japan up. There'll be plenty of action left, but if we can take that, I don't anticipate that we'd ever be able to like really fall back from where we are now.
One of our bases has been taken.
Can't believe we lost a castle like that. Unbelievable. I'm gonna see which one it was. Oh, it was Nagamashima or whatever it was called, probably. Sad music plays. I really am not sure which one it was. How are things going for the Maeda? The Maeda keep almost losing Somayina Castle, or maybe they've lost it and taken it back. Kind of hoping we could take Tokyo, Edo in a single video. I don't think that's going to be possible. Done enough diplomacy on Chibasawa clan. Yeah, continue diplomacy. We want them to be our best friends forever.
One of our bases has been surrounded.
Allow us to help.
Motosakura Castle says they'll surrender.
Enemy officer captured.
And an officer has been captured. Hopefully everyone has time to recharge their supplies. You guys are going to take that castle, so I guess you guys should come start in on I guess the next logical target is Kururi Castle. This one should be easier to take. We could start out with it, but I think if we take Kururi Castle, we've conquered this zone. And I think we ought to be able to win the valley here in the next couple of videos. Alright, guys. So I'm going to call it a video now. I'm going to save over the slot I just used because I saved at the end of a domestic turn for some reason. When we come back, we're going to continue pushing to take over the old Tokugawa stomping grounds, which were formerly the Hojo stomping grounds. Basically, I think if we... Yeah, this huge push has been more successful than I really could have hoped, and when it's done, I think we'll have won the game. But again, kind of a long-term victory. Like, it's going to be a real long-term to finish this game, but this was the huge moment where it's like kind of an all-or-nothing gamble, and I think it went our way. See you next time.